Do not be fooled. I am in fact here. Bam. All right. Whew. Oh, this. I do this because men also shouldn't have their titties out. Everyone should cover up their slutty nipples. Not just people who identify as women. There we go. How do I know if it's working? It doesn't have any light indicators or anything. Oh, I'm here. Hello. I got a keyboard from St. Vincent de Paul. I'm trying to make it work. How are you doing, one person in here? Chat, there we go. Okay. Huh. I mean, it'd be cool if it had light indicators. Oh, they were like, you're doing too much. Okay, where's the... Oh. Oh, I guess it would make sense if I had to just... Okay. Ha! Oh, duh. That makes way more sense. Damn. Okay, is it just on? Okay. Hello. Let's see, right-handed, left-handed. Left-handed. Thank you for the hearts. Hello. Friendly friend. Variation point, we can leave it there. So we can leave it there. Oh, that's tiny. Oh, I can make that bigger. Alright, cool. Oh, that's... Okay. Oh, 3 people. Hello, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do to get this working. How are y'all doing? Thank you so much for the hearts. Capitalism hater. What's up, capitalism hater? Yo, it's good to see you over here, my friend. I do appreciate the hearts. It's just that on YouTube, you have to like the live the same way you like videos, and you can only like once. So please do continue to send lovely emojis at this side of the screen, but also do like the live at the bottom of the picture you're looking at. Capitalism hater, how are you doing? Always wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for the like. This live is formatted weird on my app. What app are you using? Are you using the regular YouTube app or are you using a third-party app? Because there are third-party apps to get people to the regular app on Android. Oh, okay. I mean, it's definitely formatted differently. Um, and they kind of changed the format uh, to um, mimic TikTok. It was like an update or something, yeah. Bullied by your own mother. Alright. So every now and then, some people do come through on YouTube. And we're hoping that they get a green screen background soon. Because right now, unfortunately, unfortunately TikTok and Bigo are the only two with green screen. And Bigo isn't good for sex negative people. Because there's a lot of sexual stuff on Bigo. So like YouTube definitely needs to step their game up and get green screen so we can have the same kind of fun. YouTube lacking, always lacking, stay lacking. And then don't even have to be lacking. That's the weird part. Okay, where's the on and off switch? I feel like I'm being trolled. Oh, there we go. It's still not lighting up, but at least I know there's an on-off switch. Okay, so I'm sure that this is gone. Don't know what that button does. I'm not even sure what the cursor is. Okay, now I know the cursor is. Alright. How have you been doing though? I haven't seen you, of course, since I got banned from TikTok. Okay, I turn it on. And then I do this. And then it's supposed to do a thing. Maybe these batteries are trash. Not supposed to have any more problems after that. Not that I don't have plenty of batteries to replace these with. Still doing good, still on the job hunt. What kind of job are you looking for? I know it works. They test these before they put them out. retail or something, one that pays enough. Oof, good luck with that, especially in retail. Do you need mutual aid in the meantime? Maybe this one's better. Ooh, I should really just move this. All right. Because this laptop does have it to where sometimes these things will not work. How are you? I'm doing all right. Hello, 3 people in here. What's up? Feel free to chat. I'm trying to figure out why this keyboard isn't working. It didn't come with any instructions, but it's supposed to be a plug and play. I'm thinking maybe these batteries are dead, honestly. But fortunately, we have a quick remedy to that. And these are my last 2 double A's. I'm just trying to make the whole live streaming thing work. You know how it is. I tried to go live on Twitch, but Twitch's phone app doesn't work. So, not much I could do with that. Wait, is this the Logitech MLP? Okay, this is the K400R, alright. And this is K350, okay. 2. Shouldn't, right? Because it's not plugged in. Software. All right. Anyway. So a part of me is like, if I just point this at the screen, is this suddenly a Tech Live? No. GNU image manipulation program. Glad that's still a thing. Updates. I don't want to do that right now. Operating system. Settings. Yeah, let's do settings. System. Task manager. Let's go back to settings. Because I have no idea what to do. Bluetooth manager. Always visible, yep. Network. English. Notes. Screenshot. Minimize. Mouse. This is so strange. I just did something silly. Oh, I know what to do. Oh, what's happening? Okay. All right. Capitalism hater, do you know anything about keyboards? All right, let's do the thing. Logitech K400R. Yep, the very one. Make sure it's on. Check. Take this thing out. I put new batteries in, so it's not the batteries. Plug the thing into the thing. Check. Show desktop. Okay. Left mouse button. Sleep. Media. Gestures. Okay. Not working. So remove the battery tab, restart keyboard by turning it off then back on. Check if you have the Unify receiver. Move the Unify receiver to another USB port. USB range extended or strong signal. Replace batteries. Some Windows 8 user. Unplug this again. Put this aside. Is the computer Bluetooth on? No, I'm on Ubuntu. But none of the other things are having issues. No other keyboard or mouse I've hooked up to this has had an issue. The Bluetooth says it's on. My networking is on. I changed the batteries with new ones. Is it recognizing the driver? I don't know. Hang on. But that's a good question. I'm gonna turn the volume up and see if it does, because this has a thing that it does. I think this is the one that makes a sound if you, no, I think that's the Windows laptop. If it connects and it makes a sound, that means it's good. I'm gonna try turning it off and turn it back on, because it says that's one of the things. And I know it's not because it's too far away, because it's right here next to it. I know that sometimes it can be picky about which thing I put it into. At least with the Ubuntu laptop. This is compatible. Okay. Media. Okay. Wait, let me see if I unplug this. Okay, so I just unplugged it. And it did a thing, so it is recognizing the driver. Because this pops up a different thing as settings. Wait a minute. Okay, so I think I figured out what's wrong. The thing that this came with is the wrong thing. This is for the M325, and this is the K400R. So whomever did this brought in the wrong, they brought in the wrong this for this keyboard. They probably had multiple devices and mixed them up. But St. Vincent de Paul tests stuff before they put them out, usually. So, you know, why would I think it would be me? I am going to call them. What time do they close? I'll call them when I get off live. I think they close at like 5 or 6. And it's almost 4, so it'll be alright. But yeah, they're gonna have to take this all the way off the shelf. They can't even, they're not even supposed to sell this. And they have a person who tests stuff. Yeah, I'll let them know that that's what happened. What's weird is that they have a person who tests stuff to make sure it works. So I don't know how this slipped through the cracks. Bruh. Well, now I don't have to give it my new AA's, but I should definitely run and go get some more AA batteries. Hello, 3 people in here. How y'all doing? We're having a chit chat if you'd like to join us. Open chat. But yeah. Because when I just realized when I plug in the mouse and keyboard I already have, the code that correlates with the numbers on the mouse and keyboard come up. So it was a different number from the model than what was coming up on the chip. So that's definitely not a me problem. And I can take it back for a refund later. Because this has, you can hardly see it because it's scratched off, but this has K350 on it on the back. And here on the screen for this chip that is plugged in, you see K350. And when I plug that one in, the model for this is K400R. And when I plugged it in, it showed up as M350 or something. M510. So yeah. Hopefully some people who want to chit chat come in. Oop. I am in the mood to chat. Yeah, it could have been a mix up. Yeah, because a lot of these chips look the same. I highly doubt it was intentional. As somebody who has had a few log tech products at the same time, it's a very easy mix up to make. Sorry, I wish I knew more. No, nothing for you to be sorry about. You didn't do anything. Let the capitalists apologize for how they have wronged us as a species, not you. What time did I close? Oh, I can look it up right here. Probably call them on St. Vincent phone. Oh yeah, use this instead. Makes sense. Oof. Yep. Pop that bad boy right up in here. And also grab my headphones. Oh, thank you for the hearts. So, if money were no object, capitalism hater, what would you be doing? If it was not about looking for a job, what would you be doing? Over there. Trying to find better housing. Ah. Well, let's say you know, without money in the way, you went on ahead and found better housing, and then what? All right. All right. I hear that. That sucks. I'm sorry you're going through that. Religiously. Hmm. That really sucks. I'm glad you have help with it though, if I'm reading that right. But that's really rough. I'm sorry you're going through that with your baby mama. Yeah, she is raising the kids IDS and homeschooling them, and it's bad. What is she? What's she doing? Because, like, of course, I can say homeschooling isn't inherently bad, but a lot of the ways that people do homeschooling is very fucked up and doesn't actually teach anybody anything. Especially with girls. Homeschooling is all too often chores and not teaching them anything. They become adults and they don't know how to fucking read. Alright. I do have the receipts. I'll just take it back tomorrow. Okay. Cool. Okay. Oh, dang it. This happened while I was buying the shorts. But I can save this one. Yep. Um, LDS Mormon. Is she a single parent? Because Mormons actually don't like single parents or people remarrying and stuff. So how is she even Mormon when she's a single mom? Or if she's remarried? Because Mormons are very much about the nuclear family. And these are too short. Gotta return these. I have a whole thing of returns. And like the nuclear family doesn't really include getting remarried, which is very odd. But then again, a lot of people aren't Mormons for a lot of reasons. Alright. These are fine. I wasn't planning on getting that. Well, I wasn't planning on getting anything. I was hoping that they still had some more tablets. So I wasn't planning on getting any of this, but this is the real winner. Ah, bam. Like these, so often these kinds of bags cost like $50 and fucking $60, $70 at the Tibetan stores. St. Vincent de Paul, fucking $5. I mean, $6. She lives with her parents and they're hardcore. She abides by their rule. How did you get with this chick? Oh, Velcro front. Oh, Velcro and zipper pocket. Love that. It's honestly kind of outside of my aesthetic, but I don't care. Well, it's outside of my main aesthetic. Now I'm more goth, but I got this because it's kind of giving boho and Pan-African. Oh, it has no. Oh, the somebody. It had to have removed the backpack holders. So you gotta figure out that part for yourself. But other than that, it's fine. Long story, bruh. Long story, bruh. That's nothing some safety pins can't fix though. Just don't do too much with it. That's fine. Another bag. Well, what's the long story short of the long story? Hmm. We met at work. 19. 4.1. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The religion she was raised in. Okay. But was very codependent on her toxic abusive family. You got a divorce in 2020. Did you all get divorced before or after the pandemic started? Cheating. So she cheated on you and abused you, but she got custody? Usually that's like a fucking no-brainer. They don't give custody to people who cheat and abuse. And also, she's Mormon. Mormons don't cheat. What the fuck is that? And like, somebody can be naive at 21, 19. It sounds like if one or two things had been different, y'all actually would have been okay. But there were just some unforeseen circumstances. Super cheated. What does that mean? Every statement opens up more answers, or more questions than answers. Courts have a bias towards moms in Oregon. I'm not an MRA, I swear. No, you don't have to be an MRA to acknowledge that the courts do have a bias towards women. 5 different guys? What the fuck? But like, even the biggest bias we've seen doesn't include abuse and cheating. Like, this is really unorthodox. Pun intended. Do her parents know what she did? I agree with you. That is super cheating. I don't know if her parents buy her story, although I told her family members everything. Okay. Well, if you doubt whether or not they believe her story, that means they probably don't. They're probably like, your life was obviously out of control. You need to come back home. Which is another take for a toxic abusive family. Like, you messed up out there on your own. Now you got to come home. Which, you don't have to. You're an adult. But in that kind of setting, you will. I believe in Mormons. So I don't know if they have those critical thinking skills. I mean, they're rich, right? Because Mormons are usually rich. You have to have some critical thinking skills to accumulate wealth. Unless they're all like, unless they got it all through inheritance. But like a lot of times Mormons work. Like they work in like IT and shit. Like they actually work. So like I am gonna say that I'm gonna believe that Mormons have critical thinking skills because they are working class, upper middle class folks. Thank you for sending the little like emoji. Yeah, probably upper middle class, but that works a good job. Yeah. Um, my partner has a friend who's a Mormon, and like we were all on Be Real together. I don't know. I haven't seen that person post in a while, but like he makes good money and has good benefits doing something like IT adjacent. I don't know exactly what he does, but he does something like IT or like PR or something adjacent. So like they work and they actually have good jobs. Um, but what can distort your critical thinking skills are mental impurities that would lead you to think that you should have control over other people's lives. And we both know you don't have to be a Mormon for that. What are you eating, by the way? Oh, I had a shrimp quesadilla. It's Mexican style quesadilla, not Tex-Mex. So it was actually loaded full of stuff, and it was really good. Thanks for listening. Oh, you're welcome. This is also why I like YouTube. It's less chaotic. Like sometimes I do get a little sad that like people don't really come through on discussion lives, especially discussion lives on like somebody who just barely has a little over 1,000 followers, like me. But like the conversations that do happen are worth it. I've had some really good conversations on here with just like 5 people in here. Hi, hello, Red. Hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Since TikTok banned me, for real. Did you get back on TikTok or are you still like, fuck that? TikTok live banned me for a week on 2 of my 3 live accounts. So I just came over here instead of trying to go live on my 3rd account. I guessed it on my 3rd account, but I don't go live. I don't host lives on there because it doesn't put my lives in the For You page on that account. On my other 2 accounts, it'll put on my. It's weird. On my other 2 accounts, I hardly get any video views. But I go live, it'll put my live stream in the shit. And on my 3rd account, I don't get any live views, but I'm getting higher numbers on my videos recently. I'm alright. Keep me in upload on here. TikTok perma-banned me months ago, and I haven't been back on it. Okay, cool. I could have sworn I saw you, saw one of your videos in my friends page rotation. Because TikTok has done it a few times where they say that they perma-ban people and a few months later they're unbanned. But if you're done with TikTok, I'm not going to try to get you back on because you see I'm over here. Because they banned me for a week on those 2 accounts. But it's so good to see you. How are you doing? How's life post TikTok? I need to get braces. The plan is to get braces and replace my teeth. They are. Someone posted me in something. I mean, it could be wrong. Honestly, how do you get 1,000 followers trying to go live? Okay, so I can say this here, but if you were to ask me this question on TikTok, I wouldn't be able to answer it. But since we're on YouTube, I can answer this question. You buy them. Some people buy their followers on Etsy. I bought my followers on Etsy once, and then all of those bots got banned. If you want followers that are actually gonna the bots don't get banned, or at least not as quickly, you're gonna use, I think, Social Wick. Yeah, you're gonna use Social Wick. Socialwick.com. And buy TikTok subscribers. You can also buy YouTube subscribers on there. Yeah, maybe I'll download the app and see. TikTok is a cesspool. It's full of blue MAGA and liberals, and now it's election season, so if you're trying to stay away, just stay away. It also could have been somebody who looks like you. I'm sure you're not the only white, leftist, Irish person or Scottish person on TikTok. Oh, is it expensive? What do you call expensive? And at the same time, so one of my TikTok channels, the little discoloration there. Which one is it? It's not no longer palatable. Fall Down Network. All of those subscribers on that channel are genuine. I bought subscribers on the other 2. But then all of those bots that I paid for got banned. So now all of the subscribers on No Longer Palatable are also genuine. The one on Fall Down Network are genuine. And now I'm building up live subscribers on Run Up Healing. Which, I don't want to go live on that account, but, I should, because I should get all of my accounts to, genuine 1,000 followers. Oh, yes, TikTok is even worse than Facebook, and that's saying something. Oh, yeah. TikTok is fucking hellacious right now. Like plus $50. I want to make money on TikTok if I can. Oh yeah, I definitely get that fucking bag. I'm looking at it right now. And the prices may have changed since the last time I looked because I don't remember. It's been, I think it was like two accounts ago I bought followers from here, but the followers were steady. The bots didn't get banned. By TikTok followers. How many followers do you have now, capitalism hater? TikTok followers quantity, let's say 100. So buying 100 followers would be like $1.43, but I think they have a minimum where you have to pay like a minimum of $5 for it to process. Have 100. Okay, so 105 minus 1,000. So you need 895. Oh, you need 995. Oh, also, I didn't want to fucking like Red. Thank you for being in here. I didn't want to just fucking switch it up on you, capitalism hater. Very harmful. So, and Red, you don't have to leave. I was already talking about something before you got here. It's always great to see. It's great to see both of y'all. I'm so glad you're both here because I don't really get to talk to y'all, especially you, Red. Um, yeah, that lady fucked up. I don't understand that. And then like that's really weird that the Oregon courts gave her custody after she cheated and abused you. Um, that's I really don't know a court that would do so. That's weird that they did that. Like did you not did it come down to who was available to take the kids like and spend time with them and stuff? Like did it come down to like resources? You know what? My glasses look better higher up on my face, but I really gotta focus on keeping them clean if I'm gonna have them that close to my face. But I do like my glasses higher up on my face. Yeah, I've missed saying hi to you. Yeah, like I've been going live on YouTube since I got banned. It's been a few days now. I didn't go live yesterday because I was too tired. I even went to bed early. But yeah, I've been live on here since when did I get banned on my other account, on my second account? I've been on here since I've been banned from my second account. It came down to jobs. It's okay if you switch. I know there's different people. Right on. I had been fired very recently before, even though I had held that job for 12 years. Oh man, that fucking sucks. Hey Harley, what's up? I keep meaning to go live here, but it hasn't worked out what to talk about. Haven't worked out what to talk about. One thing I'll say for TikTok is it's easier to upload stuff than YouTube is. What do you mean? I don't have a problem uploading stuff on YouTube. I was severely underprepared due to ADHD and have PTSD from her. So you didn't have a job like at the time this happened? Because I can see how if you didn't have a job at the time it happened, the court would be like, all right, we're going to give them to the person with the job and the stable place to stay because they'll count living with your parents as a stable place to stay. as long as you're not in a tumultuous relationship with your parents. I get that part because it's better for the stability of the children. But like, if you just got fired from that job, but you also had another one already, and your housing wasn't in jeopardy, it doesn't make sense to give them to her. How you doing, Harley? I mean, it's easier to post and not have to edit on TikTok. Editing does my head in, so I find it less intensive to up. I find less incentive to upload on YouTube, if that makes sense. YouTube is adding more editing tools, and it's like, I see what you're saying, and at the same time, YouTube having less tools makes things less confusing because TikTok is very easily overwhelming with all the editing tools they have. I kind of like it here, honestly. My only issue is that if you green screen video on YouTube, it zooms into the middle and you can't control it. Whereas on TikTok, it shows the full image if it's like the right kind of dimensions. I did just chilling supporting your channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Arlie. Oh, please do like the live. It's at the bottom. You like on YouTube, you like lives the same way you like videos. It's at the bottom there. And you can only like the live once, unlike TikTok. But also, you can do the wonderful little dancing emojis on the side of the screen, which we all love. We're all a huge fan of that. And also, YouTube has its own emojis, so feel free to use the custom emojis in the chat. Yeah, I had no job when. Oh, I also had a stable place, but so did she. So I'm assuming that she had a job, and you didn't. Even though y'all both had a stable place to stay. Yeah, maybe I can. Maybe I'm just tech dumb and bad with stuff like editing. My autistic ADHD brain has trouble with it. People keep saying stuff like that. I also stay with people who have ADHD, and like I watched a video that was like an ADHD simulator of like what's inside of how inside of a ADHD person's mind works, and honestly, um and I'm saying this only doing the simulator once. I would say that since YouTube has less editing tools, I would think it'd be better for ADHD because there's less overwhelming shit to look at. But I'm also saying this as somebody who doesn't have ADHD. She did, yeah. Okay, she had a house and a job. Okay, in that case, I can see how they ruled in her favor for the sake of stability of the children. However, that decision couldn't have been easily made. Like, not that this means anything to you, because you're the one who lost custody of your kids. But I really doubt that there wasn't some deliberation because of the obvious like abuse. Because if she abused you, who's to say she won't abuse them? And that's usually what the courts look at. But for the sake of stability and because capitalism, really it was more capitalism than her being the woman or the mom. Because like if job wasn't a factor, you probably would have got those kids. But like capitalism says that you don't have a job, therefore you don't get your shit. Well, very autistic ADHD person is different. There's so much variety. Yeah, you're right. I'm non-autistic neurodivergent and I don't have ADHD, so I don't know. I guess with my neurodivergence, I'm okay with how YouTube has far few editing features. Just like the more options I have, the harder it is for me to make a decision. So the less options I have, the more I'm more at ease because I don't have to think as much. So I just slap it on in there. And a lot of the editing I do is like text editing anyway. So like I just and like the TikTok has this too, but when they first rolled it out, it was a lot more user friendly. But then they updated and added some more stuff, and now it's so much less user friendly. But they have the same mechanism where you can edit the text precisely to where you want it and like cut it off and everything. But on YouTube, they have the same function and it's much easier to find because they have less stuff. Capitalism hater, are you looking at Social Wick? Like, do you have a laptop or a computer while you're also on the phone? Or I don't know what you're using to watch this live either. Hello, 4 people in here. Hello. And Harley, you can just start talking about whatever you want to talk about. I can juggle conversations. Oh, I need to use this. I plug this back in. And I really do appreciate y'all coming in. Yeah, I do. Right on. Socialwick.com if you're willing to look at it. If not, that's cool. Because it's like at base it's cheap, but they have a spending minimum. But you need 900 something followers to go live anyway, so I'll just go ahead and put in 1,000. Oh, okay. So buying 1,000 followers would be $14.29. So if you're willing to drop that $14.29 and just buy 1,000 followers straight up, you can go live. And if those bots get banned, you don't lose live access because you've already crossed the 1,000 follower threshold. That's why Run Up Healing can go live. Those bots got banned, but I maintained my live access. So once you cross the threshold, you stay there. You don't have to worry about it. It's not too bad. It really isn't. But be careful because you saw what happened to me. No, you didn't see what happened to me. You weren't there. If y'all haven't watched that VOD, when we're done here, please go watch the VOD. It's the most recent VOD that I posted. And that live did happen on Run Up Healing. You'll know it when you see it. The thing says this video contains slurs. Now, I don't think I can say these words on YouTube, but on TikTok, there's a long list of words you can say. I didn't watch the video to put a timestamp on where the slurs are because I feel like that would draw too much attention on YouTube. But I think it's somewhere in the middle. You'll figure it out though. Or you can listen to the video at it was a 40-minute live, so it's not that bad, and you can listen to it on times 2 speed to figure out where it is. Yeah, I'm a bit crap with tech and not used to YouTube and its editing tools. I'm a languages nerd. Fair enough. We all have our skills. I might get my hair around YouTube and its settings more these days. I mean, you don't have anything to lose, especially since you're not planning on coming back to TikTok. What else are you using? What are your socials? What are your socials? Forgot to mute first. Alright. And like, honestly, the lack of green screen is also a thing. People love green screen because green screen is just, here's what this is. Bam, we're doing it. But you know, like, the substitute for green screen is a sheet of paper on the wall in the back. Make sure everybody can see it. I use Facebook a lot, sometimes Twitter and Instagram. Do you go live on Instagram? Instagram doesn't have green screen, but they have a guest format similar to TikTok. It's super easy to bring guests up on Instagram. I might get my head around it. Okay. I'm just going through my spiritual journey. I don't know. Oh, lit. I'm just going through my spiritual journey. I had my mom and uncle break my relationship. What? Then 8 years later, they see me thrive and succeed. What do you mean by that, Harley? And if you don't want to go into it, you don't have to. I've never gone live on Instagram, only used it on and off. Yeah, Instagram is made to, like, Mark Zuckerberg took that over and he was like, let me immediately sabotage this. Because Mark wants people to use Facebook and Threads and not Instagram. So he intentionally made it bad. Get ready to sip some tea. Oh my God. I'm getting all the tea today. Y'all giving me every diuretic. Please, you have the floor, Harley. Hello, 5 people in here. Hello. Feel free to comment and whatnot. I'm about to put a poll up. And today is not the oh nope, today is the last day of Black History Month. This is how we're spending our leap day. I gotta do a whole new thing for Women's History Month. Like today, actually, to be ready for tomorrow. Zuckerberg is hers. I can't stand him for real. All right, y'all, there's a poll going. Please do vote on the poll. This is like the next best thing to green screen. So my uncle admitted to me 5 weeks ago that they purposefully put my relationship spells on me. What the fuck? Chose I was getting my life. What the fuck? And the person that you were with was helping you get yourself together, I assume. Why would you even do something like wow? Oh, exes. The people you were with were helping you get your life straight. All right. This is a poly awareness space. I often don't have a reason to tell people this, but I am 420 friendly, well, let's call it what it is. I'm cannabis friendly, drink friendly, drug friendly, kink friendly, poly friendly, all the friendly except smoking, and only because smoking tobacco really stinks. But yeah, please go ahead, Harley. I'm really just not having a reason to tell people that because I'm looking for more friends. I'm looking for the friends online, so it's easy to just put all the stuff out up front. It smells good. All this stuff smells good though. It's all rose water, so it smells good. My uncles consciously have been eating them alive. Hence, he told me, thinking he's doing good in the universe. I say, forget him. And yes, I broke the spells, of course. As you should. Y'all can keep chatting if you want to. Red and capitalism here. Do you know what made him, what compelled him to confess that to you? Or did he just say it? The spiritual side of my story was my gut and mind telling me to avoid him at all costs. Great question. Okay. Well, you also said it was your mom, so. Which is just a really weird fucking thing. I'm just eating dinner way too late, so I'll be chatting more in a minute or two. Oh, take your time eating. I just don't want y'all to think that because I'm talking to one person, I can't talk to everybody. But if you're doing other things and just hanging out and enjoying my lovely voice, I'm not hating. Why he admitted, also my mom too, going back to your first question. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely one question at a time. Not trying to overwhelm you. If you so choose to answer. Or he just thought he was doing so much good in the world. He was like, I've been protecting you from success this whole time. Like a fucking weirdo. Your success is the downfall of the universe. So just stepped in on that one. He admitted because he lost his car, having trouble arguments to his so-called wife. So the universe was making. That's exact. Oh, what the fuck? Carly, I was playing. Okay, so on top of your success would ruin everyone else's lives, he also just didn't. Things were going well for you and not going well for him. I'm dead serious. I mean, it's one thing to sabotage somebody because your shit isn't going well, but it really is another thing to sabotage somebody because you genuinely fear that their success will hurt someone. That's another fucking thing. And it seems like the people who actually do hurt people with their success never see the consequences like that. Okay, I will answer your question. Okay. I will actually let you answer and not be so excited and be so zealous. I'm actually considering starting my own Discord server, but I'm not sure yet. Discord is a lot. I just had to let go of some friends and I left the Discord servers, and it's like I just fucking took off a weighted ass coat. Discord is a great tool, but it's a lot of people use that tool improperly. Now, if you start a Telegram loop, I'm there. Telegram is awesome. I ran away from home 13 years ago because my mom was jealous of my first ex. I mean, shit, with the way things turned out now, it sounds like a good fucking call. I'm in loads of Discord servers, but none of them my own. It's hand because Facebook had banned me even more than TikTok, but only because I've used Facebook longer. Yeah, I had TikTok only a few months. Yeah. A lot of people are getting banned because of Aaron Bushnell. They're trying to suppress everything about Aaron Bushnell they possibly can. So both my mom and my uncle are suffering, as they should. But like, it sounds like your mom's been jealous of you since you've been dating. And the more I snoop around the internet, the more I find that that is oddly not a rare thing. And that's really fucking disturbing. I ate that. I ate that for real, for real. He ate. Hella ate. Damn. That is weird. I am so sorry you had to go through that. I mean, it doesn't sound like the worst thing ever. And it sounds like you definitely had even in your rambunctious youth, you had a good head on your shoulders about it. You saw that those people were fucking and you got away from them. I'm good. That's the thing. Just because somebody's young doesn't mean they don't know how to make any good decisions. Youth is oddly underrated and overrated at the same time. Youth is underrated when it comes to young people making good decisions, but then overrated when it comes to how much energy somebody is expected to have. Thanks, Starseed. You're welcome. I didn't start dating until after I left my abusive family because I knew I had a lot of healing to do. And like, healing is a long road. It's just like, now I'm at a good place to like be in a relationship, and fortunately I have therapists, so I'll be all right. Positive affirmation, hell yeah. I watched a video today from the username is Grand Rising app. I think that guy's name is like Chris or Will or something. One of his videos, he made a compilation video of like previous videos that he's made, and it like short advice videos that he's made. And the video said, in 6 months, you either have 6 months of excuses or 6 months of progress. The choice is yours. And I was like, damn, son. It's like, it's really the things that hit you the hardest is the things that you already know. that become vocalized. Because of course you know in 6 months you're either gonna have 6 months of excuses or 6 months of progress. But hearing somebody else say it is like, damn, I need to hear that right now. I need to hear that shit right the fuck now. It really doesn't matter whether you already know it or not. Actually, now that I think of it, I was on TikTok maybe a year or just under a year. I got used to the last few months. Oh, okay. Um. Hmm. Gotta take the moment to chew on my lip. And Grand Rising app, when he first started pushing that, they had an Android version, but they have since taken the Android version down, and they only have an Apple version. But like, looks like they didn't make a mobile version. A mobile version would be great. Like, just make it so everybody can get it, even if it might be a little wonky because it's the web version. But I definitely hear you on the spiritual journey part, especially having to overcome a hurdle where, like, you know, in American society, the people that you are raised with, that society tells you are the people that are you're supposed to trust and they're supposed to protect you, don't, and actively work against you. I gotta go and call my ma. She lives in a different country from me. Same timeline though. Okay. Right on. I'll be back in a bit. Right on. I've only been on almost an hour and a half, so I'll probably still be here depending on how long you chat with your mom. Um, but yeah, the I get my spiritual influences from like pretty much everywhere. So wait, did these fools get back to me? Oh, you ran errands. Okay. All right, dude. Um, yeah, I'm Irish from England, and my mom moved back to Ireland 20 years ago. Oh, that's cool. My partner has Irish lineage, so I was like, hey, if shit goes down and you want to go to Ireland, that's cool. We just gonna have to get the fuck up out of the United States, but we can definitely go to Ireland. It's just he has autism, and if he's diagnosed, uh, they're probably not gonna let him in. Which, like, he obviously can have a like hold a job and shit, but like ableism says, hey, if you're disabled in any kind of way, you just should have been born in a shitty country. Sucks to suck. Yeah, Ireland is less racist than the UK. Still, even though they colonized. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know Ireland is less racist actually. Like, if he wants to move to Ireland, we'll look at it. But I would rather move to Ghana. I'd just rather just go right on back to Africa. Back to Africa. I would rather have a no racism. um, and like, yeah, of course Ireland is less racist because Ireland has been colonized. Only independent, but isn't really, of course, because colonization. But capitalism hater, are you still here? Um, spiritual journey, spiritual journey. Go call your mom. Uh, I guess I've been on and off with my spiritual journey since I was a teenager. Um, but now I'm really like way more invested in it. Like, I have like the Finch app, and I've got it some guided journals, cause like the guided journals are a lot more accessible now, so it's easier to do stuff like this. Oh, speaking of which, I didn't finish this. I've been getting really dizzy earlier in the day. I don't know why that is, but now I feel like I can finish this. But like, I'm more involved in my spirituality now. Not just got background on, not because I ever lost interest. It's just like now the stuff that I am interested in is more easily accessible. Like I got this from TikTok, and like now I live in Minnesota where there's like a lot of like holistic stuff going on, and I'm just in a better place. Like environmentally speaking, I'm in a much better place. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna finish this page. I'm not gonna leave. If y'all want to chat, please do chat. I'm just gonna finish this page. Yeah. Um, Darcy, your cute little bubble. Right, if there's any ideas you want. Yep. Also, have you thought I was a she heard this whole time? I'm a he him, but I appreciate you. It's not like I have the thing where I can, because normally I have a green screen with my pronouns on it. So, uh, although I might be giving she her with this pink robe. Need. Yeah, words. And y'all can type whatever you want to type. I will pick my head back up and see what's going on with you. Connected. Journaling is hard when you don't know how to spell. There we go. Alright, I finished the page. Hang on a second. There you go. I was taught when I ramble like that, I'm talking about like gender presentation. because people usually use pronouns off of their presentation. My apologies, you're fine. Um, like that's also what I like about going live on TikTok. Like on TikTok, they have a green screen function for going live, and I have my pronouns on the green screen background. So people already know what my pronouns are. At least when I'm going live, you might not know my pronouns in a video, but when I go live, you do. That's what I was talking about. But yeah, I got this manifestation journal, the key to prosperity. I have the key to happiness in my closet because I want to do one at a time. And I have the key to the universe, which is like general manifestation. But the key to happiness is basically like gratitude, and 369, hell yeah. And I'm not one who is reluctant to express gratitude. I do have a lot to be thankful for. And when I find myself taking things for granted, I redirect my thinking. So the key to happiness isn't as fruitful for me because I already have gratitude. But if ever I forget, maybe it's a useful tool to have. But like, as of right now, I can say that I don't need it. But my partner might benefit from it because he does have a hard time with gratitude. Not to say he's not negative. He really isn't. He's more positive than I am in like general thinking, because my anxiety has a tendency to bog me down, and I am working on that. It's just like I find him being really quick to take things for granted. Whereas like I'm the opposite. I don't take things for granted, but I can have like an overbearing negative perspective because when I have like the anxiety, and then the anxiety makes my decisions for me, and it's not good. That's great, yeah. Um, and that's like one of many things that we're opposite on, and that's how we really even each other out. Um, because he really like helps me see past my anxiety and a lot of things, and I help draw him into like, hey, be grateful that you have this. Like we might not be in a good situation, but be grateful that you have what you have, because like this could be much worse. And like this happened a few months ago. Like I was nervous about like I don't like going to restaurants on time because I'm kind of afraid that they're not ready, especially like at some of these local businesses. And he was like, they're not going to open the restaurant and not be ready. They set up before the hours open. And I was like, yeah, but I don't trust punk time. But like, it's a restaurant, not a concert. And that was just, in retrospect, of course, that was a really silly thing to have anxiety about. But that's a really good example of how my anxiety can get so bad, and he is like the voice of reason in that moment. That sweet, true companion, for sure. Thank you for the hearts. I like those little things. I like that we can, even though this doesn't fun, they definitely copied TikTok in that aspect of having these little emojis that float up on the side of the screen, even though they don't function the same as likes on TikTok. It's a cute little endorphin. And like, even though they don't function the same, it still counts as interaction. So it still boosts me in the algorithm because it's an interaction. So it still does kind of do a thing, actually. It just doesn't do as much of a thing as the likes. But yeah, key the universe. When's the last time I used this? This pen has been sitting here for a while. I should probably, I'm gonna take that out so it doesn't mess up the spine. Because I haven't written in this in quite a bit. The 4th. So it hasn't been a full month, but it's been since the 4th. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the pen out of this because it's been sitting in there for almost a month. That's gonna mess that up. Because it's paperback. So, yeah. Woo. Oh, I'm gonna do it too. When I do it, it also pops up. I'm doing it on my laptop. It's so cute. And I like how they have different ones. We have a little menu of 5. I love that. But yeah, the key of prosperity has been really helpful for me because I have a lot of trauma around money because my well, there's a lot. The thing that I've built a habit of a go-to is because my mom used payday loan places, which is a part of it. It's a large part of it because I saw some of that. But when I really fully think about it as an adult, it's also about how my great grandma refinanced her house and didn't tell anyone. So when people thought they were going to get the house after she died, the bank actually took it. And she really left everybody in debt to pay for her funeral. And that was really fucked up. And because it's like my mom, my grandma, and my great grandma died. My grandma's mom died, and like they didn't pass down any of the generational wealth. For their time, they were wealthy, and they didn't pass any of that down. So like after they died, my mom was still struggling, and that was definitely its own set of financial trauma, and the payday loans. And my mom buying stuff and having to return it. She bought and lost a house like that. She gifted me a flat screen TV that she had to take back because she couldn't keep up with the loan payment. A lot of stuff. It was really terrible. And she offered to buy me a new car, and I was like, hell no. And this was already after this other stuff had happened where she offered to buy me a car, and I was like, no. You didn't even, first of all, you didn't even teach me how to ride a bike, so who's going to teach me how to drive a car? Somebody else years later taught me how to ride a bike. And I knew that the car would get repossessed and taken back, so no point. Really, the only thing that she kept up with was car payments. That was the only thing that's weird when I think about it. The car payments was the only thing that was never in question. What the fuck? That's weird. I never thought about that. The one thing we never had a problem with, our cable was always getting cut off and stuff was getting taken back to like the rent a center and shit. Never worried about a car payment. I don't understand that shit at all, now that I think about it. Maybe that's where her priorities were. Because people have different priorities, and it's like, I'm learning that as an adult. And if her priorities were around the car payment to make sure that was always straight, then yeah. If my hair grows out long enough, I'll look like Frederick Douglass. That'd be pretty friggin' based. But like religious trauma, financial trauma is very underrated. Like a lot of people have financial trauma, and we don't even think to talk about stuff like that. So, like, definitely a part of this is about bringing financial trauma to the forefront. And then the other part of it is, like, being okay with where I am now as a homeless person. Like, even though being homeless is rough, I'm not catching it the hardest because I couch surf and I am able to raise money for hotel rooms and motel rooms when I need to, which is, I'm definitely winning the lottery out here, knock on wood. Knock on actual wood. But I have a really strong community. It's not luck, it's the strength of the community that's really getting me by. And at this point, I figure that I will become housed when it's time for me to become housed. But right now, I am getting into my identity of I'm homeless and I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to be a visible advocate and have a platform for homeless people while I'm homeless myself. And I don't know if I would do this if I never experienced homelessness. I don't know if I'd do this if I got housing a while ago or whatever, or if I stayed housed, because I'm what's called chronically homeless. I've been homeless on and off for a long period of time. So, like, people need to get over this idea that homeless people can't articulate. People need to get over this idea that homeless people owe them our backstories. People definitely need to get over this idea that homelessness has anything to do with education. There are homeless college students. There are homeless PhDs and masters and graduates. Anybody can be homeless. And, like, a lot of people don't like me having a platform because they don't want to be faced with that fact that anybody, including them, can become homeless. Especially if she had high car payments. Maybe she was budgeting everything around that. I don't know how high the car payments were because that was the thing that we talked about the least. Now that I think about it in retrospect, she had to be budgeting everything around that because that was the thing. Because if you talk about bills, the only time a car note was brought up was when we were just talking about the general list of responsibilities for an adult. But there was never a complaint about, like, oh shit, I gotta pay my car note or some shit like that. The car note was, that shit was done. If any, like, we've had utilities cut off, but the car note was never in question. And the only time we had an issue with gas was when gas prices went up in 2007 and the economy crashed. Oh, there's 6 people in here. Hello. That was the only time we had a problem. And then after she got the Mazda, we didn't have any maintenance issues either because the Mazda was a newer car. This is weird to think about. Like, damn, it's a matter of priorities. Hey, Freak, what's up? But that's weird to think about because, like, she had a lot of financial failures. She either shouldn't have had kids or shouldn't have taken her kids in before she finished her degree. She was always getting payday loans. She never could get her shit together. But there was never issue with the car note. Ever. And then she got, like, piece of shit cars for a while, but then she got the Mazda, and then we had no more maintenance issues. The car was never a fucking issue. I remember she broke down on the side of the road, or the highway or some shit, with my half sister, like, once. And then she got the station wagon. And I don't remember what happened to the station wagon, but something happened and she got rid of it quick. You know what? I think I remember. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I think that the station wagon ended up having a lot of issues, and she just went on ahead and got rid of it instead of trying to fix it. And then she got the Mazda, and that was the end of it. That's weird. That's weird to think about. But you know what? Broken clock is right twice a day. And at some point in somebody's life, they're going to make at least one good decision. And cars, the car automobile situation, that was her good decision. I keep getting headaches. And I keep getting dizzy. Drink some water. I think I did something to my ears. I might want to go get an ear exam. It's either my ears or it's atmospheric pressure from the weather changing so rapidly. Or both. Ugh, itchy. F Freak, how are you? I got caught up in a thing there. So what happened was I was talking about this, and I was talking about how this is helping me recover from my financial trauma, and I'm also going to talk about it with my therapist. I've started talking about it with my therapist, but haven't really fully got into it because some other things have happened. But I am going to resume that conversation. But like, my mom made some really terrible financial decisions and really did not think about the longevity of other non-financial decisions that she made that weren't directly financial, but ended up affecting finances in other ways. But the one thing she did right was the car. The only thing she did right was her automobile things. I guess the trauma of the car breaking down on the side of the highway was too much for her, and that's when she decided to make that a priority above all else, because she fucked up everything else. But the car, they broke down the side of the highway once. That was the end of that. That shit never happened again. Air quality has been making me feel like ass. Heard. Other than that, it's a good day. That's awesome. Where, I shouldn't ask where you are. I should ask what might be affecting the air quality in your area. Oh, the thing at 50/50. Oh. Oh, I like this. This is way more useful than the setup on TikTok. Holy crap. Well, it might be better than the setup on TikTok just because I'm also using it on the laptop. Well, no, because when I'm on live on TikTok, it still doesn't do all this. This is fucking awesome. YouTube really has it going on. They just need to get their shit together on getting green screen stuff. Because, like, if YouTube goes ahead and gets green screen on live, I am fine with just putting my Cash App and Venmo and not worrying about TikTok anymore. Because I would rather use the poll function for polls. And pinned messages for highlighting messages. But I guess while the live doesn't have a whole lot of activity in it, it's okay to use it as it is now. But like, if this were to blow up, that would be kind of an issue. Because I like pinning messages, letting people know who I'm talking to and whatnot. Oh, it's Poot Pet Pete. Oh, hey. I don't know what's going on around here right now. Do any of us know what the fuck we're doing? Hello, 6 people in here. How are you? 6 people. Please do chat. We're chatting in the comments, y'all. And also, happy Black History Month. Happy last day of Black History Month. Happy Leap Day. If you like what you see, go to the poll to see my Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. And please do contribute whatever you like. Contribute $1. I don't care. Or if you don't have any monetary contributions, please do share the live so we can get more people in here. Because I live in Minnesota, and like unless there's a wildfire in Canada, our air quality stays really good. But then a wildfire in Canada happens, and we are fucked. I remember, I think it was last year. It was either last year or year before last. It wasn't that long ago. A wildfire very close enough to the Canadian-American border came down all the way to central Minnesota. I think it went all the way to Iowa, really. We were supposed to have a heat wave, and it was supposed to be like 3 days. Like it would escalate heat, and it was a heat dome. We were supposed to have a heat dome. The smoke from the wildfires in Canada came and blocked out the sun and actually cooled the temperature. Like had to be like at least 3 degrees Celsius. And probably more than that, because we were supposed to have a heat dome, and we were out in long sleeve shirts. It cooled the heat dome was not ready for the smoke. The heat wasn't ready for the smoke, literally. It was wild. We were out there in like long sleeve shirts, like, wasn't it supposed to be hot today? Damn, this is refreshing. What y'all doing? Metal recycling plant in northeast Minneapolis. What metal recycling plant in northeast Minneapolis? Makes the air bad. Yeah, there's I forgot. You're here with me. Yes, I don't have to speak in code with you. I was at George Floyd Square, and I don't have to speak in code about being at George Floyd Square anyway. That was back when we were all still cool, or like most of us were still cool with each other. The smoke went all over Jersey. Yeah. I forgot exactly where that fire was, but that smoke was hellacious. But I'm not that mad because it blocked out the damn heat dome we were supposed to have. We were quite comfortable. Like, heat dome was coming through, but smoke had other plans. Smoke brought the smoke. But I remember that smoke did go all the way to Jersey. I don't know if they got that smoke on the west side. It's usually Oregon that does get the smoke. But yeah, I don't remember, because people always talking about the foundry over on Cedar Avenue. Nobody really talks about the rest of Minneapolis because that foundry does suck. I used to live over there. I was on Cedar and 26, like 2 blocks away from Little Earth. That shit sucked. Whoa, yeah. I used to live next to the foundry. That sucked. Great bike lanes, though. If it wasn't for the foundry, that'd be a great area. And the drama that goes on at the chicken place. I lived there. I was in that house for a few years. I lived there while that guy was out at the intersection dancing, which I think y'all heard about on the news. Somebody else, there was a hostage situation or some shit. And like a woman got out and like danced on the top of her house and people came out to like observe her, and like the police were trying to negotiate, and she was just being totally disruptive, dancing on her roof and throwing dog treats at the dogs. And then they caught the guy and like escorted him through the back alley And I saw that part because my room was the balcony room. Oh, 8 people in here. Hello. This is about the time that TikTok cuts off my viewers, so I'm ready to go. But like, there's 8 people in here, so I'm gonna stay on for a little bit. Uh, Stay on for a touch longer. Y'all can get into the chat if you want. We don't bite. I remember the chickens. Oh my god. Yep. That house, like the house I was in, like sucked. But the being across the street from the chicken place, just that whole little area, just wild, just fucking wild. Um, the universe work positively. Yep. I hope Urban Farm does well. It looks really exciting. Yeah, Urban Farm. That woman was a hero. that was, I don't see why nobody ever figured out her name. Hello, Destiny Llama. How are you? That woman throwing dog treats, dancing on a roof, like holy shit. And what else happened? There was the guy dancing in the intersection. There was that whole situation with the woman dancing on a roof while they were trying to catch somebody who committed domestic violence or something. I think the two things were separate, but the woman took the opportunity for the attention that the police were bringing to dance on her roof and throw dog treats at the dogs. Which is fucking legendary. I'm doing good, thanks. Good, great to hear it. What else happened? Oh, you know what? There was a shootout that happened that one night. And I think like somebody died. And that was sad. And there was also, so y'all definitely wouldn't hear about this on the news, but there was a couple screaming at each other. And it was like 1 or 2 a.m. It had to be 2 or 3 a.m. actually. I remember the housemates I was living with. My 2 white housemates went and sat out on the porch and watched those people yell at each other. Because they were yelling so loud, the whole block could hear them. And I'm not exaggerating. And it was Cedar Avenue at night, so there was no traffic for like other noise. So they were just yelling out in the mostly like open air. And I think I heard them leave their room, and then after a while I left my room and I went to go see like what they were doing. And I just joined them on the porch watching them yell. I love hearing about these hyper local Minneapolis stories for real. Like, not everything is George Floyd Square. There's fun all around Minneapolis. Hello, 7 people. How are you? Oh, and Harley, F-Freak, capitalism hater. Y'all can feel free to chime in. You don't have to sit quiet. Do you know about Lake Chipotle? No, I don't. Please tell me. And what else happened? And that's just Cedar Avenue. One moment, for sure. TY, you're welcome. Uno momento, por favor. I just watched a video about how people have different voices for different languages that they speak. And I noticed this in like it's not even anecdotal, but some people might consider it anecdotal, but in like my rare experience with multilingual people, they really do have different voices for different languages. Most people have different voices for different languages when they speak multiple languages. Take the tag off this one too. Lol, the Chipotle on Hennepin was a lake. Has a lake in it because of the parking lot dips. Oh shit. Yes, I do know about Lake Chipotle. I just didn't know they called it that. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I do know about Lake Chipotle. Yes. They fixed it though. Oh, that's good. Finally. Oh, you didn't. You wanted Lake Chipotle. I'm sorry. My condolences. But yeah, Lake Chipotle was horrible. Fixed. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Enlighten me, crew. Never visited that Chipotle, though it fucking sucks. Chipotle fucking sucks. Right next to the Hennepin 27th sinkhole. Oh. Yeah, there's no fixing that. Damn, son. Lol. I like that there's Minnesotans in here. Miss Me, hello, how are you? I see why people like their glasses further from their face. I didn't realize how long my eyelashes are until this. But I can go back tomorrow and get them adjusted again, honestly. I'm good. That's good, Miss Me. Is that a let me get a close up on your picture because it kind of looks like a Splatoon, but it also kind of looks like Bratz. I just want to see your thing. Oh no, it's one of those avatars. Uh, but it looks like Monster High based, or is that the vampire girl from Monster High? That's Monster High. Yep. Monster High as the Bratz doll evolution. My eyelashes always smudge my glasses too. I got mine adjusted, and they were like, "Do you want them closer to your face or further from your face?" And like, I want them closer to my face because I mask in public, so it's better for them to be close to my face so they can sit on top of my mask and they don't fog up because they keep moving. But like when I don't have a mask on, like when I'm at home, so I'm houseless but not homeless because I stay in hotels and stuff. So I do have respective space. That's why I say I'm houseless, not homeless. Um, so when I'm home, wherever home may be, for that period of time, I don't have on a mask, so I'm okay with my glasses being further from my face. But you can only pick one, so I picked closer to my face. Monster High is fucking cool. I didn't watch most of it. I just want to like sit back and observe and enjoy the character designs on Monster High. Uh, but yeah, now I have to kind of live with my decision of having my glasses closer to my face because if they're further from my face, they just fog up when I have on a mask. But that's cool. Monster High has like a really good cult following, honestly. Oh, y'all please do like the live. On YouTube, you like the live the same way you like videos, so you gotta like it at the bottom. Please do like send the little cute emoji reaction things. And also share the live so we can get more people up in here. I do understand that sharing live on YouTube isn't as convenient as TikTok, but please do share. 9 people in here. Wow, that's awesome. Uh, I don't know Monster High, but I know that from afar that feels very gender. Yes. Monster High is very gender. Yes. But like, from what I know about Monster High, it's gender in a good way, right? I don't give a shit. 10 people. Hello. Welcome. Please do like the live and share it so we can get more people in here. I love talking to people. So please do come on in. But yeah, Miss Me, please do introduce yourself. What you got going on? How's your day going? But yeah, Pond Chipotle. Y'all need to stop. Now it's Pond Chipotle. Yes, a great way too. Yep. I don't eat it. I don't eat in that area. I don't really hang out in Uptown that much anymore, so I don't even go over there. Uh, but I'm glad that everybody who goes over there is having fun. But like considering that we had a mild winter due to El Nino and El Nina, that parking lot has probably been sitting pretty good so far. But you know, watch out, right? Because we still have March to go, and it has snowed in March and April before, and then the rain is gonna come, and we don't know what this rain season's gonna look like, because if we got off easy for El Nino and El Nina in winter, that could mean that we have a very harsh, wetter spring, because it does not hesitate to fucking rain in spring around here. So y'all watch your fucking back. Keep that umbrella on deck. And I really, every year I want to get rain boots and I forget, and then it stops raining. But this year I might go ahead and take the initiative on getting some rain boots. Chipotle spared by global warming. Okay, let's get into it, right? Global warming is real. This is not me denying global warming. What I'm saying is El Nino and El Nina were going to bring us a mild winter anyway, while acknowledging that El Nino and El Nina are stronger because of global warming. But we were going to have a mild winter anyway because of El Nino and El Nina. But El Nino and El Nina will not save us from spring. And we might get everything that we missed out on in March and April, and maybe even May. If we have a rough spring, then we're gonna be like, oh shit. Because like next year we're not gonna have El Nino and El Nina. That only happens every few years. So we're just gonna get slammed again. We're gonna have a normal winter where nobody can go anywhere because the streets are too icy, and we can't have fun because the wind is coming in too harsh, and that's gonna be our lives. Or it might be your lives. I might be traveling, because really, I usually travel this time of year, but I stayed because of my thyroid, and now that my thyroid levels have normalized, I'm gonna go back to traveling. So I don't know what's gonna happen to y'all next year or this year, but I'm gonna be out here most likely. But I am gonna travel this summer since I didn't travel this winter. But yeah, I sat here planning on like absolutely not going anywhere for winter because it's usually too hostile to travel. But I guess I got off easy, because not having to navigate snow and ice definitely made it easier to get to those doctor's appointments. I had another ultrasound, had another biopsy. That biopsy was way better than my first biopsy. My first biopsy sucked. I'm glad biopsy technology has gotten better. I had the esophagus scope. Put a camera down there. They numb your throat, through your nose, I think. No, they numb your throat through your mouth, but you feel it in your nose because that's all connected. And it's very uncomfortable, but it's not as uncomfortable as it would be if they just stuck that camera in there without it. I didn't feel that camera. That was fun. That was the fun part. They observed my thyroid. Nothing was wrong with it. No cancer. Um, Nothing came back in the ultrasound. And no obstructions were observed in the ultrasound, I should say. So it was just a matter of my thyroid hormones. And if you look at, I think my featured video is a video of me in Flagstaff where my thyroid, you can really see my thyroid sticking out. And I'm going to turn on the light so y'all can see my thyroid now. Ugh. So let me hold it. Hello, 9 people. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm going to get to the side. The only way you can really see it is from the side. You can't even tell. Like, I can tell because it's my neck and it wasn't always like this. But, like, you wouldn't even be able to tell unless I talked about it. Especially when I do this. So, yeah. So, it's definitely a lot better than it was. And my thyroid levels have normalized because I started L-Tycerin, which is a vitamin specifically for thyroid. But yeah, that doesn't look the same as it did. Like this time last year, my neck looks totally different from what it looked like. And that video is from this time last year. This time last year, I was in Vail or Tucson. And even though like I'm still gonna talk to my doctor because like my thyroid, your thyroid's not supposed to stick out at all, And I'm looking back because there's a little bit of a lag, so I can see a little bit of my neck as I'm talking about it. But yeah, before that, people were insisting on getting surgery, so I really didn't want to fuck with the thyroid issue because I got tired of being pressured in surgery. And like one person told me that, so I thought that's what everybody was gonna say. But like the more I talked about it with other people, the more they actually were talking about surgery, and I was like, no, I'm like, if you're saying that my thyroid is healthy and there's nothing wrong with it, I'm not gonna get surgery. I could just start going like the setup that I'm going to is gonna be different from this. But like I can definitely figure something out to like just have a sheet of paper behind me. But I'll be back on YouTube. I'll be back on TikTok next week. I'm definitely gonna miss how calm it is here. But if it wasn't for like if YouTube had me monetized, I would just figure out how to chill out here. Cause I like being on YouTube. I don't like the pressure of like people thinking that they are owed a share of my platform, so they put in requests and stuff to talk. I mean, sometimes it's cool because the people are cool, but like the people who think that I'm gonna let them up to antagonize me, it's like, no. Why would I let you up to antagonize me? Here, there's none of that pressure. Everybody understands what's going on here. Even though they do have go live together, I can invite somebody up if they also have enough subscribers. Oh yeah, capitalism hater, if you're still here. Even though we can't add guests after we go live, we can add guests when we go live on YouTube. It's called Go Live Together, and you send the person that you want to go live with a link, and they come up with you, and it's just split screen, just like TikTok. but you only have a one person. This is there a setting to that prevents people from requesting to join live on TikTok? No. There is on Live Me Plus, but not on TikTok. So it is a thing that can happen because other platforms have it, but not there. Yay, Starseed, you're good. Fucking sucks. Oh, show. You posted a cuss word. I see what you posted, and I clicked show, but it's not showing it for some reason. So you have to manually deny people's requests? Yeah. And you know, when TikTok first, like, being able to deny people's requests is new. You used to just have to wait for them to withdraw the request on their own. That's like 2 updates ago. They added in being able to actively deny people's requests. Wow. Okay, TikTok. For real. For real. But like, I make money on TikTok because it's easier to send gifts on TikTok. Like, when like on YouTube you get 1,000 subscribers and you can go live, but you have to get 1,000 subscribers and have a certain amount of views in a certain short amount of time on your shorts to be able to get monetized. And at the same time, there were a lot of people that came in monetized, so I don't understand that. But on TikTok, you get 1,000 subscribers and you go live and you get monetized as soon as you can go live, and that's it. So as much as I like going live on YouTube, it's I get paid to go live on TikTok, and I need money to eat because capitalism. Sorry, I'm watching. I'm just doing chores and not as active in commenting. Oh, you're fine. I just said something that might be relevant to your interests. And I was asking if you were here to still hear it. Do you have any mods on TikTok? Yes, I do. And I'm looking for more mods because I just had to let go of 2 people. Oh yeah, it's much more difficult to get monetized here. Yeah, it is. It is. And they did that intentionally. They did that because they want people who are popular on TikTok to come over here and bring their following with them. Because the only way you're going to get the amount of views that they required and the amount of time that they require is if you're already popular. But people who are popular on TikTok for their content don't really go live like that. You either go live or you get money from you get sponsorships from your pre-recorded content, or you make money from gifts when you go live. That's it. YouTube fails to understand that the live streaming content and the pre-recorded content, the skits and stuff that's scripted or blogs or whatever, those are 2 different ball games. People either make their money making content with sponsorships, or they make their money with gifts going live. These are 2 different jobs. Unless you're a Let's player. I'm glad you have mods. Yeah, me too. People can be so fucking toxic to streamers on every platform. And TikTok lets them get away with it. So after we get done here, I implore you, I beseech thee, to go look at my most recent VOD, where I say the slurs that you can get away with saying on TikTok. And you'll probably be surprised what's on that list. I'm not going to say any slurs here because this is YouTube, but on TikTok, you can say every slur, except slurs that might affect white people, like anti-LGBTQ slurs, because LGBTQ people can also be white. Yes, sir, will do. Right on. But yeah, you can say the N word, the K word, the C word, all of them. like I said, I'm not gonna say it here on YouTube, because YouTube, they will fucking shut you off. But but on TikTok, you can say all that stuff. Are you on Twitch? Actually, I did make a Twitch account and I downloaded Twitch to my phone, and it's not working. A lot of people are having this issue. It's not unique to me. We're going live on Twitch just isn't working for people. It just told me that it couldn't go live and didn't say why. We just can't go live on our phones on Twitch. Otherwise, I would be on Twitch right now. Hello, 11 people. Hello. You can get on into the conversation in the comments. Welcome. Oh yeah, Twitch has a lot of LGBTQ creators. It needed, yeah, you kind of need a computer for Twitch, but they have an app. I get it. Like, if you want people to go live on their computers, fine, but like, don't make an app tricking us into thinking that this will work. If they have an app and the app allows you to go live, you're supposed to be able to go live on Twitch, and you can't. Star. Dogs are very selective about when they're afraid of doors. Mm-hmm. Star, if you knock that over, you're in trouble. Mostly, yeah, people mostly use apps. So, yeah. People aren't really using their computers these days. They're really just using, they really are using their phones. Hang on a second. I prefer watching on my phone over computer too. Yeah, me too. Cause like, they built the app. Are you ripping? No, you're not. They built the app to be more convenient. Like, you can send gifts and all this here, and it's way more fun to use it on the app. You have a pity? This is my friend's pity. And sometimes she's afraid to open doors on her own, but sometimes, like now, she's not. What a cute dog. Yeah, Star is lovely. And I also had, this is my niece, Star. I also have a nephew named Rufus, who recently moved from Colorado to Louisiana, my home state. I'm from Louisiana. Also a pit bull. And of course, my dear niece, Kodiak. She's an Australian Shepherd. I haven't seen her in a while, and I do miss her. I know where she is. I know approximately where she is. I got quite a few nibblings. She's so brave, isn't she? So brave to be sniffing around my room being nosy. I'm not going to stop her, though. Why did you come in right when I sprayed the icy hot? I think she's 3. Yeah, okay. I take it the smell of icy hot just got too strong for her. I got the off-brand icy hot at that. It was $3, like, not even $3, like probably $5 cheaper than name brand icy hot. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get the CVS brand. But yeah, I love all dogs. Like, it took me a while to get used to little yuppie dogs, but like I'm definitely more of a medium to large size dog person. But like, humans don't deserve dogs regardless of size, because like those little dogs are like that because they were bred to be that way, and it's really sad. Oh, you enjoying the heater? Yep. Star! Thank God. Good girl, Star. Good girl. Good lay down. She knows I'm not going to do anything to her. Good lay down, Star. Good lay down. What? I can't. I don't think I can pet you. I think I have icy hot in my hands. Oh no, I don't. I'm good. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hello, I'm back. Hey, how's the chat? How was the chit chat? I only use my computer to stream movies. That's fair. Like, the way they have apps designed, it just makes it easier and even more fun to do things on your phone than it does on the laptop. These things are designed for us to be like this, just conveniently with our thumbs, versus having to like mule around with a mouse or the touchpad. They're designed to be fun for this. That's why video games took off. They basically said, "Hey, video games are taking off. People are doing this. Let's just do that." Even though you can do all the same stuff and then some, right? Because like on here, I can tap you, and like for me on this menu screen right now. Okay, you can still see me. Cool. It will give me pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, which is block. A really polite way to say block. I don't see why they changed that. And add as moderator. But if I click on your name on my laptop while I'm live, it'll show me your chat history in my live, your channel activity, and your channel separately. If I click on that option, it does a lot more as going live. Ooh. Those are the two other things that it has that's different from here. Chit chat with Mom, good as always. Awesome. If for some reason it felt weird to say, "How's your mom?" in that moment. But yeah, if you scroll up a little bit, the chat is about my little co-host here. What? Ma'am, why are you? I would figure that you wouldn't like the smell of icy hot. Ma'am, do not lick my tripod, please. My goodness gracious. This dirge. She's so cute. She is. She's the best. She is literally the best. I like that. Y'all split up into three. Hey, 369. I had 3 likes. 333 for each one is 6, and then I had 9 viewers. 369. Wow. Damn. That's something right there. Oh, I need to plug my phone in. What? Everything in here is the same, ma'am. Some Star ASMR for real. Star has a loud sniff. Got my ends pulled. All right. All right. Pin message. But yeah, Star ASMR. Ma'am. Your breath isn't that bad, but you could still benefit from a dental treat. Why are your ear itching? Your ear itching. Why are your ear itching? She is best boy. All pronouns. She is best girl. Best boy. The title of best boy goes to Rufus. Man. Why with you with that? There's 12 people in here like, oh, you have a dog somewhere existing ominously in your space? But it's been an hour and a half. I'm definitely down to keep talking if people have more stuff that they want to talk about and chat about. Otherwise, I will draw the live to a close. So, what do y'all want to talk about? There isn't a whole lot I don't talk about, so feel free. I have a playlist of somebody coming home. Made a run for it. No worries, I gotta do stuff anyway. Oh, it's all good. Please watch the video where I talk about the slurs that you can say on TikTok. Hi, because I miss my old pal. For sure. But there are other people in here, so I want to see if they have anything else they want to talk about. But watch the video where I talk about the slurs that you can say on TikTok. And also, I have 2 new playlists. I have the Abundance and Prosperity Spirit Work playlist, and I have the Vitamins and Herbalism playlist. Check out those 2 playlists. They're cool. What video games do you like, if any? I like action adventure RPGs, and they don't necessarily have to be MMO. I like customizing. I like leveling up. I like skill points and stuff like that. I like sliders. And we're getting more games with thigh sliders, so because people do love them thighs. But I'm very excited that we're getting more games with thigh sliders. I'm here for it. Any in particular? Not really, not right now. And I don't have any consoles, and I don't like that Nintendo is the only handheld on the market. So I play PC games when I can afford them, and they're not too intensive on my laptop. And mobile games, mostly mobile games. I've been enjoying the Yakuza series lately. I've been following the Yakuza timeline for a while now, and it looks like fun. Yakuza looks good. Yakuza gets more and more absurd, but it doesn't do what Saints Row did. Saints Row went off the fucking rails, whereas Yakuza is still like, we know where we are, and it's still fun. Oh, it's fucking nuts. Yeah. If you post a cuss, if you post a swear, YouTube will block it from other people being able to see it. I'll see it. But just so you know, your message is coming through. It's just getting hidden by YouTube because you posted a swear. Whoops, sorry. No, you're good. I can still see it. It's just other people won't be able to see it. I didn't know that either. This is the first time this is happening. But I think you're the first person to cuss in my life. Your life is great. Yakuza is great games. Yakuza is fucking tight. I can try swearing in my limited Irish. I love that. Go off for it. If swearing in Gaelic is your thing, swear in Gaelic. It might not catch it since this is an English speaking live. Well, I was gonna wash that towel anyway, so go ahead. It is. But yeah, Yakuza, the Yakuza timeline is interesting, but still very comprehensive. Whereas Saints Row, they just did some weird shit. Saints Row was very clearly, this is a GTA clone. We're satiring GTA, and then just like, I'm looking at Star. And then satired Dead Space. And I don't know what the fuck they were doing with making you the president and then getting abducted by aliens, but now there's a Saints Row 5, which they're just calling Saints Row. And I don't know what to do with that. We're gonna wait and see what happens because there's also a GTA 6. So we'll see. But GTA Online reigns supreme. Nobody, I mean, the people, honestly, it seems like the people playing GTA Online don't really give a shit about GTA 6. Like, nah, we're fine here. We live here. Ma'am, what are you doing? Star, this way. Come back this way. Thank you. In Yakuza 0, I won a chicken in a bowling match, and that... Ma'am? She is actively knocking over things. Sniffing my vitamins. Anyway, like, I don't even know what the plot to the new GTA is, but like, people are anticipating that these AAA games, they don't want to make good games anymore, so people think GTA 6 is going to be trash anyway. Uh, uh, Chicken a bowling match, and now it works as my free real estate company. For my free real estate company. Yakuza is wild, but people like how wild Yakuza is. People like fell off Saints Row because they were just doing too much with the whole getting kidnapped by alien shit. A lot of Irish folk back home aren't keen on calling the Irish language Gaelic. I think mainly because the British colonizers used the term to describe us as barbarian language. Oh, shit, that's not cool. I mean, the rest of the world calls it Gaelic. I mean, that's not an excuse, but that's why I said it. And, like, is it just best to call it the Irish language? Plus, I was saying, Gaelic includes Scots Gaelic and mixed like. Oh yeah, I know there's different kinds of Gaelic. Not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to the new GTA. Or do you play GTA Online? No worries. I know you didn't say it like that. It's all cool. Right on. Because people who play GTA Online are like, we're happy. 4.0 came out. Fuck it. There's 3 Gaelic languages, all related but different languages to each other. Yeah, like French, like just different dialects of French, English, a whole bunch, a lot of different languages. All the colonizer languages except Gaelic, which that got its name because Brits are stupid and mean and evil. No, but I've thought about it. I know there's a lot of people who RP in GTA. See, you don't play GTA Online, therefore you're looking forward to GTA 6. People who play GTA Online can live with or without GTA 6. Like, I don't doubt there are some people who are excited about it, but they don't care to talk about it because they're too busy playing GTA 6 and like having a great time. GTA Online is fun. I have not played it, but I've watched plenty of other people play it. GTA Online is fun. Like, I don't have the hardware for that. It's intense. I can tell just by looking at it, it's intense. But my goodness, if you can play it, it's worth it. Well, not quite. There are like Slavic languages in the whole family, rather than one single language. Scots Gaelic is a mix. Separate languages. Oh, okay. Okay. I've been educated. I retract what I said. Um, but GTA Online is massive amounts of fun. Oh, she finally laid down. um. Please do like the live. You have to like the live at the bottom of the screen. Yes, you have to like the live at the bottom of the screen. This isn't TikTok. The same way you do in a video. Please do share the live so we get more people in here. I can be on for at least another 15 minutes. I don't have anything else to really do. And use the little tappies over there on the side because those are really fun to look at. And also, if you like what you see, you want to support the creator, me, the Cash App and Venmo is right there. We don't mind you lot making mistakes like that so much. I mean, you have a lot worse time with colonialism than we have. I mean, new Africans have had some of the worst experiences of that. New Africans? Is that what they call the African diaspora over there? Also, I like that spelling of African. Hey. Like this? Ma'am, if you knock over my phone, I will immediately forgive you because I can't stay mad at you. Where's the fiber whip? Hey. That's where you need to keep your nose out of because I sprayed icy hot on that. I like how that has your attention. You being so relaxed is relaxing me, Star. Cut it out. I hear a lot of hard left black folk in the United States refer themselves as New African rather than African American. Huh. So I tend to allow whitey to buy you off. It makes sense. I've never heard of that. You just taught me something. Imagine a white person in a different country just taught me something about black Americans. New African Black Panther Party being one example I've never heard. Let me look this up. New African, spelled with a K. Black Panther Party. I'm missing a letter. Panther Party. New African Black Panther Party, yep. Oh, there's Wikipedia and everything, shit. New African Independence Party, okay. Shaka Zulu, okay. Reddit r/communism 101. Revolutionary Intercommunal Black something. It's a Facebook, Southern Poverty Law. Uh-oh, they're on the Southern Poverty Law. Oh, that's not good. New African Independence Party. Probably something different. So, New Black Panther Party. The New Black Panther Party is a VIRULENTLY racist and anti-Semitic organization whose leaders have encouraged violence against whites, Jews, and law enforcement officers. That's not great. They're Maoists, basically, I think. Many comrades in the U.S. not white originally. Seen them. They seem a good bunch from what I see. Very big on class struggle, and not to be confused with the new Black Panther Party, who. Oh, okay. New African BPP are not the same as the new BPP. Okay. Because I'm looking at the new Black Panther Party, and they encourage violence against whites, Jews, and law enforcement. I only have a problem with one of those. Don't encourage violence against Jewish people, please and thank you. Because sometimes you just gotta speak in a language in which people understand. Okay, so now I'm looking at the new African Black Panther Party on Facebook. They could definitely stand and keep up with their Facebook. Make sure to be back to Revolutionary Not Fucking Around Coalition. Announcement. Oh, there's apparently some other groups. That's weird. Resource Center of Nonviolence. Okay. The new African Black Panther Party is referenced by the Resource Center for Nonviolence. Party. It is the NABPP, whereas the BPP are different. Headquarters. Hang on. Yeah, they're much better. You got it. I'm gonna head out. Great stream, Helios. Thank you. Tomorrow's Friday. I might be back on TikTok tomorrow because both the bans on both my accounts are lifted after today. But thank you for coming in, Destiny. I appreciate you. The new Black Panther will not endorse. Okay. Have white allies. They've allied with the new Rainbow Coalition. I hope that Rainbow Coalition actually works. African. Okay. Because I am just now recently getting into identifying as a Pan-Africanist. So I'm really getting into the African diaspora. And I should definitely know stuff like this. So thank you for introducing me to that. Wow, I'm on live for almost 3 hours today. Go figure. Brown berets are Latin. I do know the brown berets. We have brown berets up here. I would put on some music, but y'all wouldn't be able to hear it that well. Also part of the Rainbow Coalition, I think. Probably. I'm not that much in tune with the new Rainbow Coalition. But yeah, I'm gonna look into it. Like, it's like, you're white, you're not even invited. I was like, look, I ain't like, it is fashion. Look like anything with any kind of mindset. If you have the energy, could you speak on being Pan African? Sure. I'm still new to it. For me right now, being Pan African just means really getting into the African diaspora, like really investing into learning about it, like really getting into like, hey, black people are everywhere and we're all in this together, and like deconstructing the part of white supremacy that has taught African descendants all over the world that people in Africa don't like us because we left, and also deconstructing the white supremacist lie that the Africans that weren't taken by the transatlantic slave trade didn't care that our ancestors got taken, and that they don't want us. Because I don't know about Africans in any other part of the world that were born there, but for United States of America diaspora, they teach us that Africans don't like us. They teach us that that they had chattel slavery in Africa, and we were sold, and our ancestors were sold in the same chattel slavery that the white colonizers put our ancestors through, when really they were indentured servants, and they were told that they were going to be treated better, so they were okay with selling their indentured servants, believing that they would be treated just as well, and found out that they weren't much later, after it was too late. And believing that Africans today don't like African Americans because we're not pure. And that's all just been a lie. Like, you go, then you grow up and you get on TikTok, and there are these Africans on TikTok. Like, none of that's true. They've benefited from separating us for hundreds of years. None of that's true. Y'all can come back anytime you like. Like, this is your home. And just like hearing that once, just like the first time I watched a video that said that from an African, something inside my soul wept deeper than any physical thing. Something, several layers inside me wept. And that's how I got to where I am now. And that's just where I am now. Like, yeah. That's all I can say about it right now, because I'm not that far into it. I'm not that far into the politics of it. Somebody else who's been doing it longer might be able to tell you different. But like, deconstructing the lie that we weren't welcome, and hearing it from them all the way across the ocean, that that's a lie, and that we are welcome, and that we've always been welcome. And when they found out what happened to our ancestors, they tried to fight to get us back, but of course, like, we were across oceans, they didn't just sell us and write us off, and it's just like, damn, I have been living a lie. Realizing when you're welcome. Realizing, it's, I don't know. It's like when you've been told a lie for so long, it's like, whether you believe it or not, you don't think about it because you hear it for so long. And then the people that you want to hear from come and they tell you the truth. And it's just, it tore my soul asunder. it's like, damn, there's somebody in this world who doesn't hate me. All of this hate from all of this white supremacy that I have to live with on a day-to-day basis. I have to worry about going to the grocery store because of white supremacy. And there's somebody somewhere out there that loves me, that doesn't even know me and does not hate me, and I am welcome there. I have no words to express that feeling. But what I can tell you is it's nothing but good. We have the same garbage from right-wing Irish nationalists, but the left-wing ones accept us as Irish too. They're the ones who matter. Facts. Big facts. I'm Irish, and apart from right-wing... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Who forgot our history, we love you a lot. Seriously. Yeah. Irish and African solidarity is fucking real. Those people who were like, what about my ancestors? They were slaves. They're not. They're Irish American. Irish Americans fucking suck. Irish people fucking rock. Kind of mindset. It's like, does the man make the clothes? Do the clothes make the person? Or does the... There's a reason why I don't type like this, right? I should definitely just not do that. Does the person make the clothes? Irish Americans suck. Yeah. Oh, it's split from like Irish people are awesome. But those Irish Americans who are like, my ancestors were enslaved too. No, your ancestors were indentured servants for real. Stop trying to adapt oppression from people in the African diaspora, descendants of the transatlantic slave trade. Oh, you tried to censor it and it still got you. Ugh. Look up Barbary slaves. No, I'm not gonna look up Barbary slaves. That's the problem. Like, y'all want to come to black people and be like, my ancestors were slaves too. And it's like, y'all come from a whole different thing, like the potato famine. I recently learned the history on the potato famine from an Irish woman who is making fun of a British man. And we were given the lie too. Like they made it sound like the potato famine happened out of dietary preference, when the potato famine happened because Britain was selling all their fucking food, and the only thing they weren't selling was the damn potatoes, and that ruined the land, and they continued to sell all their fucking food, so they had to go somewhere else because Britain continued to sell all their food. And it was indentured servants in America. We were not the same. But no, because slavery, y'all are like, my ancestors were oppressed too. Like, yeah, but now you've gained white privilege, and we don't have that. So shut the fuck up and enjoy your white privilege. Ugh. Slavery wasn't exclusionary Africans. I don't give a fuck. We're talking about chattel slavery in America. And just because somebody else did slavery doesn't make it right. This is what I mean. I enjoy talking to Irish Americans as much as Irish people enjoy talking to British people. This is why I fucks with Ireland, but I don't fucks with Irish Americans. Irish people fucking lit. White guy, for real. It's like you have white privilege. Go be happy. Leave black people alone. Stop trying to get into our club. You're not invited. Either way. Converse. Yeah, you're very white. Ultimately, like, I'm Irish from England, so they say I'm fake Irish. Of course they do. Ultimately, we'll all have crap from the bourgeoisie. So why kick down and play victim Olympics with the people who had it worse? It's stupid. So they can shove their white identity. Say, yeah, for real. Yeah, you're playing oppression Olympics with the wrong one. Like, your folks came over here and y'all were treated like crap, and I get that. But now you have white privilege. And I don't. So don't come crying to me. I don't give a shit. Non-white during they were classed as non-white during the famine anyway. Exactly. Like, that's why I say I totally acknowledge that they got treated like shit when they first got here. But now they have white privilege. Yep, I'll cry to you, but only as a comrade and not as a not to compete with you. Exactly. Uh, and that's why I fuck with Irish people. Y'all know what we've been through. Like, learning that they sold your food and only allowed you to have potatoes, so when the potato shit went tits up, y'all had to like move. Like, and then before that I learned about what, like, y'all had to denounce your last names to be able to move to Britain so you could like not famine. Because Britain had, while they were selling away Ireland's food, Britain had food. And like I don't know what I would have done in that position, but I can totally understand giving up your identity to not starve. Because I know what happens to your body when you starve to death, and it's not great. And by the way, P.S., I think that your comments got blocked. Because it'll give me the option to see the comments, but I can totally just not click on them. And I'm okay with that, because I don't care about somebody trying to whine to me. And on TikTok, they do it wrong. On TikTok, it just completely blocks out the comment. You don't even have the option to see it. And sometimes I do want to see it, because people on TikTok can be very colorful. But people on YouTube, eh. Everybody on YouTube thinks they're smart. That's the difference between people on TikTok and people on YouTube. People on, at least people on TikTok, some of them know that they're stupid, but everybody on YouTube thinks they're smart, and that's a part of the problem. I did get what some competitive victim games, the oppression Olympics as we like to call it, from one of my middle class women in Cameroon, who told me that the Irish had it easy and so did Jewish folks, but it's very much the exception. Well, she said that we didn't have it that bad, which is dishonest. I think she played Victim Olympics because she was upper class back home. Oh, that's what I hear a lot about from the Indian diaspora. They come over, especially over here, where like only California has caste laws, when really we all need to have caste laws as a discrimination thing as our Indian diaspora grows. Uh, they come over here and they basically adapt white privilege because they can afford to, and then they basically do a different form of racism against their own people. And somebody explained it to me, like somebody who moved here who is from a lower caste explained it to me. It's like racism, but it's more insidious because it's against your own people, and it's against them for like their backgrounds and their names and where their names come from. Versus here, racism is just racism. Like, you can just see somebody's skin color, but you can't see somebody's last name and background. And then they can, act like they're all friends with you and shit. But like, you can hide your last name and your background. I don't know for how long, but you can. Versus, I can't hide this. This is me all the time. I can't act like anything less. So yeah. I'm glad, I want to visit India and stuff, but I am so glad I'm not Indian and I'm not from there, because I wouldn't want to be a part of that system at all. I wouldn't want to be a higher or lower caste. I don't want any of that. I like, being black in America sucks, but I would rather not have that. Just give me this. Because honestly, this is less complicated. I'm black, you hate me, cool. We're done. I don't have to go through the rigmarole and the math and the geometry and the acrobatics of caste. This is addition and subtraction. That's trigonometry. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that was just one person. Every other African or Afro-Caribbean people doesn't play that game. Exactly. Yeah, some of the Indian community here can be like that too. Do y'all have anti-caste laws in Britain as a part of your discrimination laws? I mean, England, my bad. You can see it often, really ugly caste discrimination. Yeah, for real. Like, caste, like, Indians come here and caste doesn't mean as much, like, just among people. We don't have that separation here. Unless it is an Indian diaspora community where they can enforce that. But out in the rest of the world, out in the rest of the United States and Canada and Mexico, you're just another person. In Ireland, the Protestant community are basically like the whites, because let me just go over here. I don't have to work as hard. Indian community, like Indian community really a caste bigotry. I think you and I should do a live stream together and talk about this. It would be fun. I don't know much about anti-caste laws here, but I think any discrimination shouldn't be legal or lawful. So we're just now really getting into like caste discrimination in the United States, and so far, as far as I know, there's only one state with anti-caste discrimination laws, and that's California. But we definitely need them here in Minnesota, and more states where the Indian diaspora is growing should also get anti-caste discrimination laws. Um, but what I do like about North America, I don't know what they do in South America, but in North America, you can't really do the cash shit here. Like you can have it at your house and you can have it at your community, but when you leave that, you're just like everybody else. You are just another person at the grocery store. You are just another person in the mall. You are just another person outside. You don't have that caste protection that you use to discriminate against your own fucking people with. Oh yeah, we could. Do you want to? How many subscribers do? Well, I don't have to ask. I can just look. Cause you need 1,000 subscribers to go live, just like on TikTok. And it's a separate criteria to be able to get monetized. You need a certain amount of views on shorts and shit. Uh, oh, you've been uploading on here for a while though. Your pinned video is from 2020. Oh, you've gone live on here before. 2 years ago. Wait, when I leave, see if you can go live. You also have shorts, okay. You backed up your shorts, cool. Oh, somebody's home. Okay. Community, you've also made posts. A mistake I made in 2013, me trying to sleep. You have access to all the stuff without having 1,000 people. You had to when they first rolled out community, you know what? When they first rolled out community, they didn't have a threshold, and then they took it back, and then they re-released it with a threshold. But I guess your account is old enough that you just got grandfathered into everything, because this account is. Oh, this account is new. It's from 2020. Huh. How are you doing all this stuff with only 215 subscribers? I accidentally went live. Yeah. I had one third on TikTok. What was? Most of my shorts are original on TikTok. Yeah. Maybe because I made this account a few years ago. I have no idea. Maybe like this. All these changes aren't as old as I'm thinking they are. Because time is an illusion. But my account is older than 2020, isn't it? Let me see. No, you know what? This account is new. No, wait. The account that I have for all this isn't new. Let me see. Switch account. How old is this channel? Cause I've had a few channels before this one. Back in pre-Google YouTube. This account's from 2014 and I had to cross some thresholds. I didn't get grandfathered into shit. What the fuck? The racism, I tell you. Hello. I have no idea. Hey, the racism. Yep. Not that black people haven't made complaints against YouTube. All these platforms are fucked up. Read your post. I am someone who is creating space. Hit. Yeah. Right on. Bam. I'm gonna bookmark that and get back to that person when I'm done here. Oh yeah, but yeah, okay, so when I'm done here, try to go live again and see if you can still go live. Because if you can, we can do a go live together thing. We do it some other time because I've already been on live here for an hour and a half. I am ready to go. But if we can go live together, we should definitely set up a time for that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on off. Thank y'all so much for being in attendance to the live. Thank y'all for all the interactions and whatnot. And I will see y'all later. I don't know when I'll be back on YouTube. I don't have a set date to be back on YouTube. I'm gonna go back to TikTok tomorrow. Lovely, great to see you again. Great to see you too. But I'm not gonna totally abandon YouTube. Like, it's just about me being monetized, really. If I were monetized, I would be here. But I'm monetized on TikTok, so I'm gonna go where I'm gonna get some money. But I will definitely see y'all later. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Take care now. Make rapists and racists afraid again.